I'm joined now by the former Government Minister and Reform UK member, Anne Widdecombe. Good evening to you, Anne. Give me your reaction. How well do you think Reform did in the election results that we know of so far?
I thought it was absolutely terrific. I mean, first of all, to have come within 117 votes of overtaking the Tories in Blackpool South was tremendous. And what I always point out is this. This time last year, we were getting 5 or 6%. Then we had Kingswood and Wellingborough, and we got 10 or 13%. We doubled. And then last night, just shy of 17%. So the trajectory is up. Now, you ask yourself, is that trajectory also up in local elections, which we haven't focused on to the same extent that we're focusing on trying to change the government? And the answer is yes. I mean, in 2021, we were at 3.7%, 22 5%, 23 7%, and then last night, 11.8%. So whichever way you look at it, the trajectory is up. And we're on our way. And I do believe, along with Richard Tice, that we will be able to overtake the Tories. We're not going to do it tomorrow morning, but we will be able to overtake the Tories. And at that point, we become the opposition. Now, Michelle, very briefly, I could go back to the hugely interesting discussion that you just had with your two panelists about Labour and the working class. I think exactly the same thing applies to the Conservatives, because the caricature of the Conservatives when I was a young candidate in the 70s was that we were all xenophobic hangers and toggers. It wasn't true, but it was a caricature. And because we were interested in things like crime and immigration, we did appeal to small c Conservatives, if you like. And certainly I was fighting Burnley in Lancashire, very working class area, and we halved the Labour vote. And so that also disappeared. It was there with William Hay, but it disappeared completely with David Cameron, and it was overtaken by, if you like, what is called the Hampstead Liberals. So I think actually both parties have got the same problem. They've got a disconnect with ordinary working people, which Reform is tapping into.
But I'll tell you one of the things that's also seemingly on the rise, Anne, and that is the amount of people that are staying at home and not bothering. Now, I talk to a lot of people every single day, and a lot of people are disenfranchised, disconnected. They don't feel like their vote is going to make a difference. And to me, when I listen to them and the things that they're wanting, the Reform Party would, in my mind, be a natural choice for them. But for some reason, you're not seeming, in my mind anyway, to have a strong enough ability to get those people off the couch and to those polling stations. Why?
Well, as I've said to you, the trajectory is up. We are gradually doing that. We were never going to do it in 5 minutes. Rome wasn't built in a day. But I think your analysis is right. We do concern ourselves principally with the things that are concerning ordinary people, like crime, immigration, taxes, etc. And that message is gradually getting across, which is why, as I've said, the trajectory is so strongly up. Now, it wouldn't be if we weren't getting the message across. But as I said, we're not going to do it by tomorrow morning. But we're certainly doing it.
And one of my guests here, Lord Moylan, was just asking about Nigel Farage. You've got any indication yet about whether or not he's going to be more connected with the party?
I'm sure you'll know that before I do, because the media always does. Of course, Nigel is already the honorary president of Reform. He supports Reform. Whether he will play a more active role is entirely within his own decision. And I can't take it for him.
Well, there you go, Anne Widdecombe. Thank you very much for your time and your insight.